Well, fine, good afternoon, everyone. This is Patricia, and I am traveling for history, and look what I found for us, a cemetery. So, I'm in Swanton, Vermont right now, and this is the Green Corners Cemetery. Took a little bit to figure out which one I was at, to be honest, because I pulled over on the side of the road. Now, it used to have a fence in front of it. In fact, we can see right here a fence post. So let's do a bit of a walk of this place. It does go back somewhat far. We can see there are some nicer monuments here, no doubt, but holy cow, there's so many that are down. I wonder who it falls to who maintains it, because the grass has definitely been cut. Electa A. Potter died January 19, 1874, 56 years, 10 months, and 10 days. We see some, I mean, we can tell from this angle, can't we now, that those are leaning forward, quite frighteningly forward. Bennett. Charles P. died August 27, 1841, aged, what is that, 4 years, 10 months? Emma J. died March 11, 1853, children of Asa and Ruth G. Bennett. And it's kind of in the form of an obelisk. Obelisk is the Egyptian symbol of everlasting life. Does that ring a bell to those who go to Christian churches? Dovetails nicely, doesn't it? If you want to see my photographs, you can see them either on my Instagram page or on Facebook, Traveling for History. 1L, of course, in traveling. Wow, these wow. Amy Vincent, wife of DeForest Abel, later wife of E.W. Kellogg, died September 21, 1915, aged 74 years and 10 months. Excuse me, 74 years, 10 months, and 26 days. We'll come back to R.A. Smith. Now, understand, I don't know anyone who's buried here because, as I said, I came upon it as I'm driving up to Enosburg, or not even Enosburg, yes, Enosburg. How silly of me not to know where I'm going. Maddie E. Putnam, age 31 years. Blessed are life dead who die in the Lord. My guess is that she would rather have been alive. Elmer S. Putnam, December 11, 1877 to December 30, 1907. Wow, he was 30. For other foundation can no man something Jesus Christ. I know, I'm sorry, I just can't quite read it. And then this Putnam here, Orville A. Putnam, 1849-1929. His wife, Olive L. Ovett, 1858-1915. And over here, Hansiger, March 8, 18 97 to October 14, 1904. I think that's what that says. And you can tell me what you can read there. We can see the other post hole right here. I think that might be my guess, that it ran across here for that fence post. All right. Let's go look at some more graves. If you're going to walk it, the ground is really uneven. It undulates, so be careful if you're going to come walk it. I wouldn't recommend this in the wintertime because there's so many headstones that have tipped over, have fallen over. They'd be hidden under the snow. So, just be mindful of that. You probably are. I'm not trying to be pedantic. Raleigh W., son of B.R. and Alice Putnam. Died February 20, 1897. Our darling. I know there are 387 people buried here. I don't know the first burial, though. I'll see what I can find online, and I'll have it on my website, travelingforhistory.com. 1 L in traveling. I love this gated community, if you will. But bugs. Gross. Our mother, our father. At least they have their names attached. Sophia Colgrove, wife of Abel Smith, died July 18, 1869, in her 69th year. Born June 5, 1801. Abel Smith died July 3, 1877, in his 81st year. Born May 3, 1797. Wow. R.A. Smith, 1824-1906. Myron A., 1851-1862, their child. Cordelia Green, his wife, 1824-1899. Huh. Last name is Green. This is Green's Corner Cemetery. Green's Corners Cemetery. Fascinating. Down here we have Nathan Smith, Private Continental Line, Revolutionary War soldier. Wow. 1746 to 1827. Myron A., son of R.A. and C. Smith, died August 17, 1862, age 11 years and 5 days. Good Lord. I know that children really had to get through all those childhood diseases. Smallpox, diphtheria, tuberculosis, you name it. No vaccines for them, and not a good death. Other epidemics, maybe typhoid. But there's no parent on earth who would ever want to bury their child. At least I would hope not. E. Frank Hoadley, September 21, 1820 to November 24, 1894. Matilda A., wife of Hoadley. I think this Hoadley. Frank. Maybe E. Frank. Ooh, this ground is very, very, very uneven. I don't think you can really tell the dip I'm in right now, but it's quite stark. My wife, Sarah A. Hoadley, wife of Clark Barr, died March 10, 1868, aged 24 years and 10 months. I wonder if she died in childbirth. I don't really want to walk in front of these. I mean, you don't want to be on the receiving end of one of these things tipping over. You just don't. Marble, heavy, broken bones. No idea who this is. You know, most folks have headstones, grave markers and all that because they know that in the future someone will walk the cemetery. They want to be remembered. And yet, that's not going to happen with so many of these. I have no idea what this thing says at all. Clara... Yeah, that's the only thing I can make out is that right there. I'm pretty sure that says Clara. Let's walk a little farther back. Believe it or not, when I was driving up here the other day, heading to Montgomery, I saw this cemetery, but I was going too fast to stop for it. So. Polly, wife of the Honorable George Green, died November 6, 1878, age 88 years. Honorable George Green, born March 15, 1791. That's when Vermont became a state. Died May 5, 1871. Clearly he did well for himself. We have an obelisk style monument. Eternal life, remember? This one is face down. And we can see that it had a single iron rod in the center here, holding the top of the headstone to the base, but they fail every time. Here we have Martin D. Johnson. This is definitely an older style headstone, but I don't know anything else it says. This is definitely set up as a rural style cemetery, rural cemetery, which makes sense, given that so far the oldest headstone I've seen for a death date is 1827. It would make sense that it's arranged that way. A rural cemetery is set up with the headstones lined up like this, just as we see them right here, lined up in a row, like soldiers. Now, this one had the double iron rods, but both failed, or perhaps one failed and the other snapped off. They rust. I saw something over here I would like to take a look, see at it. So, let's go take a walk. Actually, I'll take a walk and you can hear me huff and puff and ready to blow the house down. Do you see it yet? What are these green markers here? Hazard, Royal E, 1860-1949. Wow. He was born at the start of the American Civil War and died after World War II ended. Wow. His wife Nellie L. Bowen, 1860-1937. Wow. The history they lived through. I mean, in World War I, if nothing else, the war to end all wars. Gosh, as if. This one says Royal E. Hazard. It has his birth date, but no death date. Father. I'm guessing this one says mother. And let's go back to look at this one again. Okay. You know what was fun, by the way? When I pulled up, I asked a guy who just crossed the road if where he was walking had been a rail trail, or if it were a rail trail, which it is. And I explained what I was doing here because he was wondering. And he said, "Oh, he was wondering if I were from around here." No, I live in Chittenden County, not Franklin County. So he said, "Oh, here's a great place you should know about." He finally pulled it up on Google Maps, and you know what it was? Grace Episcopal Church, which has a wonderful cemetery out back. So I said, "Oh, I filmed that." And I was looking at it and said, "Oh, I think I took those pictures that came up." So how cool is that? I was curious about these over here. Wyman and Austin. Doris M, 1919-1988. And Austin, Donna Wyman, 1943-1969, wife of Marvin Austin. Huh. Wow. 25, 26. That is so young. I'm sorry for your loss. Ooh, very thorny. See those thorns? Yeah. All those thorns right there. Woo-hoo. Yeah, I wouldn't want to trip and hit myself in there. All right. And let's just catch up with this one. These two here. In memory of Isaac Lackey, 1754, and died after 1840. A soldier. He enlisted 1775 and served General George Washington as an orderly until 1779, and later was a noted penman. Gravesite unknown. Erected by his descendants, 1995. Wow. It's amazing, isn't it? And what does this say right here? Yeah, Revolutionary War. Alrighty, well, as you can see, it goes all the way back there to the cornfield. And I would love to see this place better cared for, honestly. Falls to the living to care for the dead. Oh, I do see one more back here I'd like to visit. I was about to close, but no, here's a headstone. I'm wondering if it's metal or if it's just aged badly. Ezra Bowen died May 18, 1841, age 58 years. That's my age. Mary I. Bowen died September 16, 1842. Is this metal? Yes, I think this is metal. I mean, this is rusty right here. Let's see the back side of this thing. Yeah, yeah, it's metal. We can see someone put something here to keep it standing up. But I love metal grave markers. They're so interesting to me. So, all right. And there's a view looking towards Route 104. Notice Sheldon Road, by the way, in this section anyway. Oh, there's another metal one over there. All right, well, this is Patricia, and I'm traveling for history. So, until I see you again, I hope you have a fabulous night. I saw one more thing. Let me just, as soon as I look at this and share it with you, I'm going to call it done with the cemetery. That is... Interesting. It's a gate as opposed to a piece of fencing. Looks a bit like a bed rail, doesn't it? But interesting. There's nothing else along here. Well, on that note, because I love stuff like this, hope you enjoyed today's video. Until I see you again, have a fabulous night, and I'll see you soon. Thanks for watching. Bye.